make sure everything is all good and hunky-dory here. So, game audio looks like it should be doing its thing. Mic audio looks like it should be doing its thing, hopefully. Gonna bring up the YouTube preview. Make sure the YouTube preview is doing the YouTube preview thing. And then I think we're good to go. Let's get freaking Iron Fist down here. Get out of here, my dude. Brilliant. Do that. Do that. Do that. Burp, 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 burp. Do that. Awesome. We're golden. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Super Serial Sunday Serial stream. Hope you all are doing well here today. Happy weekend. Happy Sunday. We're going to be playing some MCoC. I am chowing down on a cup here of delicious Frosted Flakes. I have not had Frosted Flakes since I was a kid. I am very excited about this one. I'm very excited about this one. So, cheers, everybody. Yep. All right. That one hits the spot. That's just awesome. But again, welcome to the stream, everybody. Tonight, we'll be doing a little bit of everything. May wind up doing some of the Sunday Arena. Right now, I'm putting up some more, or burning some energy, I should say, in the monthly quest. Just want to make sure I stay on top of that. Might dabble in some Variant 6, maybe not, maybe, I don't know. But point here is that for the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being, we are just going to be chilling, hanging out, kicking back, chowing down on some delicious cereal. Hope you guys have something poured for yourselves too. Whether it is a cereal, your favorite munchies, or a refreshing beverage, whatever it winds up being, that is... It's the last day of the week. It's first day of the week, depending how you look at it. We're just gonna have ourselves a good time. From the top, though, I want to say big howdy to Illuminatus and Citus 8088. Don't sleep on the couch again, Rob. Duly noted. Duly noted. Nope, that was a couple nights back. I'm riding that high for a while. Andy McPandy popping in, saying, is that why the stream from a couple of days ago didn't start? Yeah, I knocked out. I sat down and was like, I've got a little bit before the stream. I'm just going to sit down here and just hang out. And the next thing I know, it was like 4 hours later, and whoops. So I know I'm getting old. Falling asleep on the couch. I used to give my old man such a hard time about that, but I see the wisdom of it now. Little Bash popping in saying, hey Rob, what's up Bash? How's it going, bud? Hope you are doing well here today. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope the weekend has found you guys well. It's going to be a jam-packed, busy week here coming up with the holidays, with Christmas. And all the different celebrations here too. So busy, busy, busy. Panther popping in saying, yo Rob, it's been a whole week, I think, but how are you? I am doing immensely well. Hope you are doing well as well. This week as a whole, I gotta say, has been really good. It's been really good, really solid. It's flown by. That's the kicker. It has absolutely flown by. Like it seems like it was just Monday. And, you know, here we are, almost Monday again, but yeah, it's been good. It's been really good. Let's do that. Reaper saying, what up, Shoe? Took Sassy to 455 unawakened, and how are you liking him? I love Sassy. He's very unique. He's very fun. I enjoy playing him. I very much enjoy playing him. But... so the thing for me with Sassy is that I think I would enjoy him a lot more if Dragon Man didn't exist. Much the same as like Red Goblin, right? Red Goblin is an immensely fun champion to play that can do a lot of cool stuff, right? But, you know, Red Goblin got overshadowed. I think Sassy in my opinion, got overshadowed a little bit too unfairly so, because he's a fun champ. But big congrats on that rank up. Nigel stopping in. Rob, you were right, man. Got DD with 25 mil. Nice, rank 241. Very cool. Good. Very good. Yeah, I would have been shocked if he went for anything higher. Absolutely shocked. I wound up getting 6 to 10% with like 13 mil, something crazy like that. So, yeah, I'm happy. That's 200 free 6-star shards for milestones plus. I'll take that. Lefty popping in saying, yo, what is up, Lefty? Always a pleasure, bud. Wait, Rob, what happened last time you did not start the stream? I fell asleep. That's it. I just fell asleep. Old man Rob here passing out on the couch. Not like passing out like I'm like schnockered. Like passing out like I'm an old man. Like basically. Fun times. Fun times. Ah, gotcha, Bash, gotcha. Would you prefer I still call you Realm or go by the new handle? Andy McPanty stopping in, pulled a 6-star Nick. Good lord, 6-star Nick is my 5th after variant 6. Now I just got to awaken him. Yeah, but you got the hardest part done. You pulled him once, and that's, like I said, that's the hardest part. Now it's just cruise control. But big congrats on that 6-star Nick. I am immensely jealous. I would love to get one myself sometime, but enjoy it, bud. Enjoy it. So I gotta remember right now too that there's a level up event going on, and I want to make sure that I actually level up my dudes. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I got the 6-star Falcon that I got from the featured push. Was that just this past Tuesday? Goodness gracious. So Falcon here to rank up. I got the Man Thing to rank up and see where I'm sitting after that as far as points go. Keep rolling from there. Have you guys seen the holiday calendar? It's pure rubbish. You know, that was going to be one of the talking points today because that just recently came out, probably about like almost 4 hours ago now. I have not had a chance to watch any of the other YouTubers' videos. I saw that Brian Grant put something out, and I saw that Seaton had put something out. I myself am not going to be doing a video on it, but I am more than happy to talk about it because what happened? What happened? The whole holiday gifting event. I want to talk about the whole freaking holiday gifting event because I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled at all. I'd be curious to know what you guys think because now we have a look at what the holiday calendar is. We have a look at what the greater gifting crystal is and kind of go from there. But fun times. Fun times. Jacob stopping in saying, what's up, Rob? You know, a little of this, a little of that. But, Jacob, hope you are doing well as well, my friend. Another week in the book, everybody. Another week in the book. You know what would be really nice for the level up here? It's cool that you can, like, enable smart select, right? For class ISO and, like, basic ISO, right? There should be another option that's just, like, select all. Just like throw whatever you got in your stash onto whoever it is you're trying to rank up so you don't have to go and click every like non-class specific piece of ISO. And just, you know, do the work. Do the work for you. Speed things along a little bit. And there we go. Sweet. So Man Thing is now ranked up. Falcon is now ranked up. See where I'm sitting for the milestones, and then a little bit more. Reaper also has a 2-star Aegon. Reaper's gonna win the entire game now. You are well set, and that's not a joke. You are well set. Legendary Half stopping in saying, "Hey, Rob." I was going half. It is the cereal stream. We got some Frosted Flakes tonight. That is tonight's cereal of the stream. I'm loving it. I am loving it. It isn't something though. I will say this. It's a lot sweeter than I remember, and which is kind of dumb because it's just, you know, cornflakes with like sugar baked on. So I wouldn't be able to like eat an entire box by myself. But for a treat, oh, it's nummy. It is mighty nummy. Alright, so I got a few guys to level up, but it's only just a little bit thing extra. So let's level up Void. Let's bring up Void. So I'm sitting on all these exclusive 2-stars, and I don't ever do anything with them. It's specifically for this. It's like, hey, you know, I'm like a hop and a skip and a jump shy of the next milestone for level up. So yeah, I guess I'll just throw some resources at a 2-star. Always works out pretty okay. Do that. Call me Bash since my real name is Bash. You got it, Bash. Time Twin says, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Take your solo shards. Last year, those were 5-star shards. Kabama's in La La Land. Well, word on the street is that there may or may not have been a mistake with the calendar. So it may or may not be changing still. Potentially. They gotta look at it when they get back in the office tomorrow as the story goes. So we'll see. But yeah, who in their right mind is interested about solo crystals? Honestly, who wants? No. Nothing spicy there. Like, honestly, let's take a look. So I opened up most of my solo crystals for the gold boost, right? Just to open them and sell them, frankly, just because I was tired of looking at them. But you know, here it is. It's like I've got 400 of the supreme ones. I had 1,000 of the basic solo and greater solo combined, and nothing to use them on. You know, you can't convert them. As soon as you open them up, everything goes to overflow. It has to be a mistake. It has to be a mistake. But I mean, like, otherwise, look at the calendar. What is this? It's like, okay, so they did fill in with the epic shards. That's nice, right? So it's like solo shards. That's cute. That's really cute. You get an energy refill. That's sweet. Thanks, guys. And then all the way at the end here, it's like, hey, you got 3 greater gifting crystals, which is nice. It gives you the chance to get some pretty spicy stuff. You know, 5-star shards, 6-star shards, tier 2 alpha, tier 4 basic, tier 4 class, bunch of stuff. But then you get down to the drop rates. I don't know. I'm not, at least where I'm at in the game, it doesn't really do anything for me relative to the cost to get there in the first place. So it's like, I don't know. What do you guys think, though? What do you guys think? Let's get some points going here, shall we? Do that, do that, do that. Calendar is kind of bad, more than kind of. Yeah, seriously. Big Diamond Graffiti stopping in, saying, Bash here, I love a kid that comes with directions. I gotcha. Oh, and about Sassy, his special 2 Rex, when you're in Wrath, stack up those ruptures and he goes to town. That's what I'm saying. Plus, he's an absolute tank, too. An absolute tank. I think Sassy has a bigger health pool than Void and King Groot both, which should make him, I think, the tankiest champion in the game. So, it's solid. That is super solid. Uh-oh. When Seaton calls something bugged, it is written. It is known. It is known. But we'll see. I would be interested to find out if any of this is stemming from the whole Cyber Weekend fiasco, just between the stark difference between Cavalier rewards and Thronebreaker rewards at this point. Like if there used to be a separate crystal and then they just got rid of it or combined the 2 of them. Something. I don't know. But I don't know, the fact at this point in the game that you could spin one of those out and get 4-star shards, even a 4-star Nexus, it's just like, there's a place for it, but in the same breath, when you can get a full 6-star champion or a 6-star Nexus, right, getting a 4-star at the same time, it's tailor suited to two completely different groups of players, is what it is. So then, I mean, undoubtedly, you're going to wind up seeing the, hey, you know, I'm a level 14 account or whatever, and I've got a 6-star Corvus Glaive, right? Because of the greater gifting crystals here. It's silly. Soup saying we caught the biggest shafting from Kabam today. Uh-oh. I hope you're talking about the calendar and not something in your alliance. That would be rough. Last week I opened a 5-star, 6-star, and got a stealth Spidey, and then next day I opened another, got 5-star and classic Spidey. You got Spideys for days there, bud. You're the Spidey Whisperer. Speaking the language. Or the Pied Piper and the Spider Folk come out to play. It's one of those. Cheers, everybody. Stop refreshing your stun. Andy's upset about the epic shards. I agree. I did the exact same thing. I would be interested to see if there is another offering of epic shards someplace else, whether it's in a unit bundle, whether it's part of a login calendar or something. And I hope so, because those are the best crystals of the year, hands down, in my opinion. And I think they could make a handy profit killing if they offer those again. So hopefully that's not the last we've seen of them. Tom stopping in and saying, hey Rob, hey chat. Well, hey Tom, what's good, bud? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Super Cereal Sunday Cereal stream. What's good, bud? What is the latest and the greatest? Would you use Doom against Mysterio in the boss challenge? I don't know, Gilly 99, but Doom isn't poison immune. He may be an option, but that poison immunity is or the lack of a poison immunity may wind up hurting. I don't remember off the top of my head if you can nullify Mysterio's helmet. Like, obviously I know you can crack it, but I don't think you can nullify it and deactivate it that away. So he might be an option, but I don't think he's the best option. If nothing else, give it a try on the first path, right? Give it a try on the first path, see how it goes, and then just, you know, extrapolate from there. Soup says, what's your favorite cereal from back in the days that isn't made anymore? That isn't made anymore? Was it Waffle Crisp? Is that what it was? It had the weirdest marketing campaign too. It's like like a bunch of grandmas made like the cereal, right? Waffle. No, a bunch of grandmas were trying to get the waffle crisp because the kids had discovered the cereal and they weren't eating like the grandma made waffles anymore, and the grandmas were salty about it, so they kept trying to steal the cereal. Just like every other mascot tries to steal the cereal. Trix Rabbit tries to steal the cereal. Cookie Crisp, dog, Wolf now, but the dog at the time, he's trying to steal the cereal. The grandmas are trying to steal the cereal. That's probably it for me. Strictly along the lines of something that isn't made anymore, at least. 90s were a weird time, guys. I have the fruit and fiber again. Frosted Flakes are called Frosties in the UK. Interesting. I wonder if it's like a trademark branding thing. Like Frosted Flakes was either taken already or what. Shane saying, new Black Widow is my favorite champ. Also, let's go Browns. Hey, there you go. Anytime the Browns get a W, that's a big plus. So, sure, yeah, let's go Browns. And yes, I 100% agree that White Widow is an amazing fun champ. She's so silly. I like silly in the best possible way, right? Like her animations are so fluid, she throws down a heck of a lot of debuffs and you can just go to town on it. It's fun. It's really fun. Yeah, I'm pretty happy though too. My Packers won yesterday, so it's been a good weekend. Boink. Mine was King Vitamin Cereal. Interesting. I don't think I've heard of that one. What was the gimmick with that one? Or the angle? The marketing pitch? Cheers. Also, you guys remember those the creepy crawlers? It was basically like an easy bake oven for boys, but instead of like little cakes, you made like gummy bugs. It was made by the same company, and it does the exact same thing. It's just that they had a, you know, brand one for food and branded one for like bugs and whatnot. Anyway, there was a bit of a popularity spike with that. So they're like, you know what would really like propel this product into the stratosphere is if we made a cereal based on it. And lo and behold, they did. They made the Creepy Crawlers cereal. And it was so heavily reliant on the product that they even stole the theme song or the jingle from the Creepy Crawlers Easy Bake Oven, and then just like lazily threw in the word cereal in it, just because. And it's the same thing as like, effectively it was like Lucky Charms, right? So you have your regular like rice-based cereal with little bug-shaped marshmallows, and they're like, yep, this is our $1 million idea. And it was around for a few seasons. Wouldn't be surprised if there was like a Furby cereal tie-in too. Cereal is a weird marketplace. Because like you go to the store now and you got like Baby Yoda cereal. Or like Grogu cereal, I suppose. It's not a spoiler anymore. That episode's been out for a few weeks. It's not a spoiler anymore. Grogu cereal. But it's not like a cute picture of Grogu on the box either. It's like it's like they just took the Muppet out of the box that they just keep him in between scenes. They like took the puppet out and just propped him up and took a picture of it without like, you know, animating him or posing him at all. It's just like, yep, this is the Muppet. Tom says, I've got a tongue twister challenge for you. She sells seashells on the seashore. Say it a few times faster and not sound like Sean Connery. Well, see, Sean Connery is the easy cop-out way for that, right? Because all you gotta do is shells. The trick there is to do a Sean Connery impression and then say it still clearly and distinctly. That's the challenge. Let's do this fight. It's the first time in a long time that the Browns and the Packers have almost the same record. Well, yeah, that is true. And to that I say, good on the Browns. Good on the Browns. Vitamin Cereal had a king on the cover. I don't remember the commercial too well. It was a 80s, early 90s cereal. Ah, gotcha. And any day the Cowboys win and the Giants lose is a great day for me. There you go. I feel like Crossbones is a B god tier. Possibly. Like, he's a situationally useful demigod tier champ, I'd say. Like, if you really need someone who doesn't crit, Crossbones is really useful. Or if you need, like, a champ for buffed up, you know, triggering his overrun gets you all those fury buffs, and that's super useful, too. But really, I think it's his ability, or inability, to crit that really is his biggest selling point, right? Because, I mean, nowadays there's a number of champions that can do that too. It's just that Crossbones is the only skill one so far. Half says, Frosted Flakes? I ate them once when I was 13. Well, see, exactly. Exactly, and that's the whole point of the cereal streams here. Just pleasantly reminding and reacquainting myself with all these nummy things that I haven't had in years and years. Boink, boink, doink. Boop. Well, that's curtains for me. One hit too many. So here's something to look at next time you guys are stuck on a loading screen if it freezes. Is if you're on that victory screen like that, more often than not, the character is floating off the ground. Like the null node that's placed at the bottom of their feet that's supposed to connect them to the ground plane doesn't. So then quite frequently they wind up floating like that. Such was the case right there with Falcon. He was floating off the ground. Ethan says, favorite jump of 2020 has to be Nova. Love his animations and playstyle, just missing those big numbers. That is a solid, very unique personal choice. That is good on you, bud. Nova is he's a fun champ to play. He's a very fun champ to play. Which is also a fantastic segue to question over here on my left. Thumb was getting covered up by the box there. But question of the evening is, who is your favorite champ of 2020? We are about 11 days shy of the new year, so it is well... stop it, I hate that new feature. Is certainly time to take a look back and go over the who's who of the year and pick out favorites. So Ethan's favorite was Nova. Who's yours and why? Mojo's favorite champ of the year, Kabam released a lot of good mystics this year. Yes, they did. They started off strong too because, I mean, they had Claire about fall last year, right? Then Doom about this time last year, actually, about a year ago. And then this year, you know, you had Longshot, you had Mojo, you had Dragon Man, you had Sasquatch, you had Tigra. Basically, every single Mystic champ this year was an absolute banger. Does a 4-star Apocalypse have cable synergy? Yes, the 4-star does. The 3-star does not, as memory serves. But I'm 99% sure he does. The 4-star is missing a couple synergies though, so you won't get those until you get at least the 5-star version, but he does at least have, I think, the cable synergy. My boy just said he heard that everyone got the proven holiday calendar by mistake and it'll be updated soon. Oh, I hope so. Wouldn't that be nice? I hope so. That's kind of a big whoops on Kabam's part, though, isn't it? So it should be fixed by the time the next round of gifts and stuff go out tomorrow. So knock on wood, right? Knock on wood. CGR being one of my top champs, I really need the long power gain. What synergies can I use for it? Well, yeah, there's a number of different power gain options out there, like, was it Black Widow and, was it Hawkeye? That's a power gain. Storm and either of the Black Panthers, that's a power gain. I want to say that OG Ghost Rider has a power gain too, off the top of my head. So there's a few options. There's a few options. If nothing else, like for the power gain, are you just looking to get to that first big bursty special 2? Because if so, then you can fire off the first 5-hit combo, follow up with like a 3 or 4-hit combo, and then the light ending combo. And that should give you the power gain and push you over to the special 2. Problem is that a lot of the gameplay videos that I've seen online so far have been boosted with like one of the power gain boosts, which is great. It's a great way to play the champ, but it's not a sustainable way to play him. So I gotta do a bit more homework on that. Soup's favorite champ of 2020 is tied between Hitmonkey and Space Ghost. Nice. For the damage output or gameplay style? Favorite champ of 2020 is Warlock, for sure. Nothing less but Warlock. I love his gameplay. Yeah. Arguably the best robot in the game. Fortunately, it's up for debate. And that's wonderful. There isn't just one character that's just so overwhelmingly broken that just blows everybody out of the water. It's like, no, Warlock's a really good champion, but you know, he does what he does really well, but you know, then there's Gilly99, she's a robot, and Dragon Man, he's a robot. And that's just like the 3 most recent robots. Half asking who is my favorite champion, and then following it up, Half's favorite was a tie between Dragon Man and Space Ghost. Just for, because they both do a lot of damage. I gotta say, that's so tough. That's so tough. Like, I would have to say probably my own personal favorite champ of the year is probably Storm Pyramid X. Probably. Like, there's a lot of champions that can do stuff better, have better different utility, you know, different animations, this, that, and the other, but I just love everything about her kit, right? And the fact that she gets such disgustingly massive white numbers off her special 3, it's insane. You know, she's one of the few champions that can one-shot Realm of Legends champions with a proper build-up. You know, it's so cool. It's so impressive. She's just like such a utility workhorse. And that's even before you make her a horseman or you pair her up with Professor X. She's just so solid. So yeah, probably Storm for me. But that's tough because there's a lot of good characters this year. Sorcerer Supreme is my favorite 2020 champ. Why? Because it's the only one I have. Well, I mean, Diane, that is definitely, that is a valid reason. That is certainly a valid reason. But also at the same time, too, Sorcerer Supreme is a heck of a lot of fun to play. Like, no joke, I really, really hope to get one myself. And then if and when I do, yeah, take her up immediately. Well, my favorite 2019 champ is Warlock. Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, but, you know, he's a good champ. He's a good champ. Boink. Get out of here, magic. That's not enough. Oh, but I got a long stun, so that's easy peasy. Easy peasy. Brilliant. OG Ghost Rider does not have power gain, but has power drain. For a synergy, though? Maybe I'm misremembering. Because, like, yeah, he doesn't have the power gain for his base kit. I just vaguely remember something about that for a synergy. Probably wrong, but... Nigel says, New Mag's best champ of 2020 for sure. He counts. That is probably easily the best rework to date. Is Red Magneto. Although I will say this, if Red Magneto didn't exist or didn't get the buff, White Magneto would probably be the second best. Because White Magneto is still very useful and has his own spin on buffs and stuff too. Plus, you know, the pre-fights and whatnot, super useful. I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to trigger those Furies because they won't trigger. Come on. There we go. See if this does it. Panther says, wait, Dragon Man is a robot? It is, yes. Dragon Man is a robot. So he's a robot that benefits from Mystic Dispersion. That's one of the reasons why he is so friggin' fun to play. Because he's just getting power all over the place. But he's also bleeding poison immune, which is really nice. Hitmonkey for his high attack and crits and bleeds. Shrugs off debuffs. And is, to me, a Corvus and Nick Fury combo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Plus, you know, like you're saying, the guaranteed crits and whatnot is a big plus as well. I'm really tempted to take mine up a little bit further. We'll see, though. We'll see. Black Knight popping in. What is good, Black Knight? Always a pleasure, bud. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Saying, yo, Rob, how are you doing? What are your thoughts on the 14-day calendar? Well, I'm doing really well. I've had a fantastic week. It has flown by, but I'm doing good. Family's well. Everybody's in good spirits, which means that I'm in very good spirits. I'm looking forward to, grabbing a bull by the horns for all the crazy festivities this next week and going from there. As far as that 14-day calendar, I am under the impression that it is a mistake and that they're going to wind up fixing it. So that's good. That's good. Someone was saying earlier that they had information that the calendar that showed up is for the proven tier. But we'll see. We'll see. If they do wind up making changes, that probably will be within the next day or so. And maybe wind up getting a compensation for day 1, day 2, whatever, for missing out. Hopefully. Knocking on wood. But we'll see. It's not very exciting otherwise. Like, if that's exactly how it should be, it's not exciting. It's not bad. I mean, it's all free stuff, right? So it's just not exciting. But hopefully not. Hopefully they fix it. Please. Pretty please. I mean, it's just to see if we get only one hero for one class again. You're talking about, like, for tech, how we only got Guardian this year? Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be somebody. They do that a lot. For whatever reason, they do that a lot. They've done that for Science in the past. They've done that for Mystic in the past. They've done that for Tech now. It's ridiculous. Cheers, everybody. For everybody tuning in, I do want to welcome you to the Super Serial Sunday Serial stream. Hope you all are doing well here so far. Still just putting up some points just for kicks. But it is my favorite stream of the week. I'm chowing down on some Frosted Flakes for the first time in a decade and change, and I am a kid again. It is fantastic. So be sure to pour yourself a bowl of something nummy, whether it's cereal, whether it's a snack, or a delicious, refreshing beverage. Whatever winds up floating your boat, and yeah, kick back, because we are just taking the load off. Stop it. Stop it. I'm reading chat, Panther. I'm reading chat. It's not nice to punch me while my attention is elsewhere. Don't do it. Soup likes Space Ghost for his utility and big yellow numbers. And that he does in spades. That he does in spades. Billy popping in saying, hey Rob. Well, hey Billy. What's good, bud? Hope your Sunday is finding you well here. My second account, Guardian, is my favorite. Well, that's interesting. It's a fun way to do it. Speaking of your second account, are you looking forward to the gifting events starting up here pretty quick? Wind up gifting yourself stuff. It's not against TOS. And that's straight from Kabam's mouth themselves. Hopefully Mold Man receives the Magneto treatment. I've got a 4 to 5 skill gem with his name on it. Yeah, hopefully. Wouldn't that be nice? Either which way, anything to make his damage output and his ramp up more sustainable. Not so much easier to play, but more manageable. Easier to play would be nice, but manageable for sure. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. Same's true, though, with Kingpin, with Yellow Jacket, and with Terrax. Right? Just take those champs and just, like, crank up the dial to 11. Show us something new. And let's have some fun with them for a change. You know? Storm X, I got a 91,000 crit off her special 3. Hey, that's nice. I'm sure she will do much more. Yes, she certainly can. The most I've been able to do with moderate trying, with the 6-star rank 3 with a moderate amount of boosts as a horseman. I've been able to get at least 395,000 off a single special 3. But again, I mean, Storm X is in the same category as Proxima now, is that there isn't a champ in the game that can live long enough to really find out what she can do. So until they implement like a practice dummy where you can just like go buck wild with it, we kind of just have to go off of that for now, unfortunately. But yeah, she's insane. She's absolutely insane. And the fact that that isn't crit reliant is so much better. Because yeah, you can throw the big special 2, you can get the big yellow numbers, and that's great if it crits. If it doesn't, then you're hosed. Because then not only, obviously, do you not do the big numbers, but because you don't do the big numbers, if you got a mutant power boost on, you're not getting any of that energy back for a second big special 2. And that's a shame. Boink. Cedar popping in saying, "What's up? What's good, Cedar? How are you, my friend? Happy Sunday. How's your week been?" My favorite meme tier champ is X-Pool. There you go. X-Pool is from a couple years ago, but solid meme tier choice. Boink. Yoink. Dex that, dex that. For Cedar, champ of the year has got to be either APOC or Hitmonkey. Nice, that's surprisingly that's the first APOC, second for Hitmonkey, but yeah, solid choice, solid champs. Man, I really hope that whatever the crystal is that's tied in with the throwback arena, assuming that they do another throwback arena, but I'm assuming that they will. They have in the last few years. I would be surprised if they don't this year. But if they pair up a crystal with that in the crystal store, much like they did last year, I hope it's the Epic Shard crystal, where you've got like a 1.5% chance to pull one of the 6-star champions from this year, and like something crazy like a 12 or 15% chance to pull a 5-star from this year. Like those drop rates are absurd. And hopefully that comes back, because then that means everybody gets a better shot at all the APOCs and Space Ghosts and Hitmonkeys out there, if you got the units for it. Billy says, "Is your live chat 5 minutes behind, bro?" No, it's just taking me that long to get caught up on chat. That's the thing. That's the thing with the channel here. I always try and read everybody's chat. Like right now, where the channel's at, currently, I'm still able to mostly, but fall behind every now and again. But I always like chatting with you guys. It's like when I say it and when I sign off, it's not just like a trite talking point or whatever. I'm serious. I'm completely serious. Getting to chat with you guys is the highlight of doing this stream here. So yeah, I want to say hey and say howdy to everybody as they pop in. But yeah, I'm a little bit behind. I'm a little bit behind. I'll get there though. As Eaton said, 2017 is calling. It wants its Christmas calendar back. Yeah. Hopefully it gets fixed. So you think there's a chance that the Greater Gifting Crystal will be tilted base back because what my luck, I feel like I'll pull nothing but 4-star Nexuses? Yeah, probably, right? I think the Greater Gifting Crystal is going to continue on as is. Like, I don't think it's going to be tiered based. Because if it was, then they would have split up the 6-star Nexuses and the 4-star Nexuses. So I think everyone's going to have the equal opportunity for the exact same pool of everything, which is great for new and progressing players, but not as exciting for end game players, you know. And that's fine. That's fine. You know, give everybody a solid shot at good loot, right? But I would be very bummed to pull a 4-star anything. Rob, do ASMR while eating Frosted Flakes. Yeah, well, you know, that's the reason that everyone comes to the channel. For that solid Frosted Flakes ASMR. I should put that as the title. None of this Sunday cereal stream nonsense. Just listen to me crunching into the mic. That's where it's at. Armand popping in saying, hello, sir. How's it going, Armand? Happy Sunday, bud. Welcome back. Always a pleasure seeing you. Sure, why not? Saying, hey, guys. Well, hey there, hi there, back to you. How's it going? Who do I think was the worst champ? Airwalker. Because for me personally, there isn't anything about Airwalker I like. You could argue Terrax, but I actually really enjoy Terrax's rock armor mechanic. I don't think the numbers are that interesting, or I think it's too difficult to keep it going relative to the, you know, what you get out of it. But yeah, probably Airwalker for me. We need some epic crystals in Arena. Yes, yes, please. Yes, please. I would easily put up all the points to get all the milestones for the epic shards. Not kidding, that was easily the best crystal of the year. Easily. Ever, even. For the drop rates there that they gave, so good. I mean, I got shafted when I opened up mine. Did manage to wake up my 5-star Professor X, so that was the one good pull out of there, but shafted otherwise. Billy says, coming here is the highlight of my morning. Listening to the convo happen, hearing the opinion, it's great. Much appreciated, Billy. That means a lot, bud. That really means a lot. It's good having you here. It's really good having you here. And everybody, too. Cheers, all. How does this sound? Venom for Howard the Duck, Nick Fury for Gwenpool, Archangel for Deadpool, Venom for Warlock, and Sparkles for Mysterio. None of these champs can heal. Well, Venom can Omnom. I think that should work. That should work. You might be able to get away swapping out Venom with either a support champ like Guardian or Heimdall or somebody. Howard the Duck, in my opinion, is the easiest of the lot. So you might be able to double duty with somebody else for him. But yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty good all around. You know, Billy, I'm going to need to double check that. I got that right here next to me at my desk. I just always carry one around with me. I actually did look that up, though, and that's truth talk. Honest to goodness, I did look that up. It is Nexus's. Because, like, when Nexus first started coming out, I was like, well, what do we call them? Is it nexuses? Is it nexi? Because you don't say cactuses, it's cacti, right? So is it nexuses or No, it's nexuses. You just really play that repeating S syllable a couple of times. Robert popping in. I came from the title of the stream and I'm seriously disappointed in what I'm seeing. Well, shame. Stop it. Stop it, Cable. Well, to Robert I say, cheers, bud. Yeah, but I still want to back way off the mic, though. Way off. I don't need to be crunching right in your guys' ears. Ethan says, I would agree Terox would be a close second to Nova for similar reasons. Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing. I get chatting and then I need one of those beer hats. But instead of the beer, just put in the cereal and just have like a cereal shoot. Or like a saddlebag. Where you still got the mic right in front of me, but like I got a saddlebag strapped around my ears and it's just filled up with cereal. That way I can just like easily go in. Take a note from Bob Dylan, right? It's like, I don't need a free hand, I can wing it. Why did I put Nick Fury against freaking King Groot? Such a bad idea. I'm really a glutton for punishment. Sarge popping in. How's it going, Sarge? Happy Sunday, bud. Always a pleasure. Really should not have picked Nick Fury. This sucks. And this is just the standard Thanos team King Groot. Not even like one of ours that has like willpower and stuff turned on. That was painful. That wasn't smart. Professor X and Mr. Barbecue Hands defer to the best champs of the year. I would agree with you there. That's the first vote for Professor X as well. Come on, get out of here. Beautiful. We need a 5-star basic arena, and also they should have run that 6-star shards arena once a month. Yes, and yes, as well as a 6-star basic arena. Way too many 6-stars in game to have it entirely reliant on RNG. Or at the very least have a dual class 6-star crystal, just like they do for the 5-stars and then 4-stars. Sarge saying, gonna go get some food, gonna leave the stream on. Awesome, bud. Well, hope whatever it is you're fixing up is mighty nummy. That 6-star shard arena killed my soul. I don't disagree, Andy. Killed my fingers is what it did, because then not only was the 6-star shard arena, but there's also the Spider Ham arena. There's the standard Tier 1 Alpha, Tier 4 Basic arenas. There's the 5-star shard arena. Plus, all the other monthly gameplay stuff and alliance events as well. It was insane. It was insane. And I wish they would do that more often. Because it gives more choice to more people, right? You could choose to grind the 6-star shard arena. You could choose to grind for the featured character. Spider-Ham went for a disgustingly low amount of points. Come on, really? That didn't get him. Lame. Get out of here, dude. You're at 1 freaking percent. I'm not gonna get KO'd to a 1% dude. Red Magneto is awesome also. I made the mistake still of trying metal champs on him. Yeah, that does not go well. That does not go well. Maybe Rob should be dressed as Tony the Tiger. You know, after chowing down a little bit here so far, I definitely am a convert. They are pretty great. Now, hear me out. Rob should dress up as Iron Man for Comic-Con. Because Iron Man is Tony Stark. Tony Stark is played by Robert Downey Jr., so Rob being Iron Man would be my own Easter egg. See, but that would be telling my secret. And that would be admitting that I am not also secretly real-life Iron Man. Well, we can't have that. Imagine if War Machine's Special 1 was unblockable. Oh, I don't have to imagine it. I don't have to imagine it. I have fought that dude on unblockable Special 1 so many freaking times in so many different places over the years. They do it on purpose. Hey, there's an unblockable Special 1 path. Wouldn't it suck to fight a War Machine? Oh, well. Here you go. Good luck. See, localizing slogans like that is always so interesting to me. It's like because sometimes the things you can say in one country is different than what you would say in a different country, right? Not because of oversight or censorship or anything nefarious like that, but just because it's like, you know, local dialect, local lingo, right? Especially though, playing into like movie posters and stuff like that, right? Just like how they redesign movie posters depending on which country or which region a movie is released into. Oh yeah, the poster design can just be like night and day difference. It's so interesting. Enjoy the rest of the night, Rob and chat. I'm gonna get some rest. Thanks for the stream. Oh, you got it, Soup. You got it, bud. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure. We'll catch you next time. Spider-Ham 4-star I took to rank 5 earlier. Must say he is crazy fun. Oh, yes. Yes, he is. Just because of the ridiculously easily accessible powers things that he gets. Wind up cheesing damage left, right, and center. Boink. Turkey popping in asking, or saying, I just got a fully formed Cosmic Tier 5. Big congrats. Then, who to rank 3 for Thronebreaker title, Corvus or Space Ghost, both unduped? Probably Space Ghost. Probably Space Ghost. Just because Corvus gets so much benefit from being awakened that it would be cool to have him at rank 3, but he really does need that awakening. Cosmic Ghost Rider benefits from being awakened, but it isn't nearly as imperative to his kit as Space Ghosts or as a Cosmic Ghost. Let me try that one again. Corvus really needs the awakened ability, and he benefits a lot from it, whereas Space Ghost does not. So that's probably where I'm coming from. As soon as Corvus is awakened, though, next time you get your next Cosmic Tier 5 CC, then yeah, for sure, Corvus, hands down. Because the last thing you want to do is to rank up somebody and then not be able to utilize them as much or as efficiently as you'd like to, just because they're lacking that key utility. But, I mean, either which way, again, big congrats on that Cosmic Tier 5 CC, and also big congrats on being lucky enough to have 2 amazing options to take up. I really wish you the best of luck getting your next Cosmic Tier 5 CC to take up the other one. Unless, of course, and I will say this, unless, of course, you plan on doing an 100% Abyss run at some point in the near future. Because if you do that, then you get a generic Awakening Stone. You could throw that into Corvus, because he is worth it. Yeah, you just would have a 6-star rank 3 that you can't take full advantage of through the hardest content in the game. It's tough. It's tough. Is Space Ghost not as useful as Corvus in most of the content? Corvus is much more useful in most content if he's awakened. And the reason for that is that because if he has the glaive charges active, he can't get KO'd by 99% of the annoying stuff in the game. Like, if you've got damage masteries on, he can't get KO'd by bleed, he can't get KO'd by any sort of damage over time effect, he can't get KO'd by degen. Frankly, he can wind up taking a couple of punches to the face at 1% health and still be fine. It's a huge, super useful chunk of utility. But unawakened, though, unawakened, you still run into that problem. He's just like every other champ, right? He gets the low health and he gets, you know, a dot effect on him or degened or anything, and yeah, it's game over. Space Ghost is a lot of fun though. Big damage, big utility, and all of that's out of the box. Doesn't really need the awakened ability to do it either. It's a nice to have, but you don't need it. I forgot to mention, Billy broke my ankle again. I mean, that might work out for you. Broke my ankle again, kicked a bin while messing around with my brother. I was trying to kick a piece of paper with my heel. Well, that's unfortunate. How's the hospital adventure been this time around? Gunner Alliance was showing He's about 4,000 cosmic shards off from rank 3 and his Captain Sparkles. Nice. That's rough, though, to be so close. To be so close. It's like it's basically like a stone's throw away at that point. It really tests your patience. When you open the featured 6 stars, you got so many views. Yeah, actually, that was really nice. That was really nice. So far, yeah, it's been on track to be one of the most viewed and successful videos on the channel, which is very, very nice, very well welcome. Really appreciate everyone who wound up checking it out, wound up leaving a comment, offering the congrats and talking about it too. It's very cool. It's very cool. Hey, you got it, Ricky. You got it. And let me be one of the first to offer big congrats on that spicy rank up. I don't think you'll be disappointed. If Space Ghost is such an amazing champion. Plus, I mean, you still have Corvus at a rank 2 level, which means he is still going to be obliterating opponents with the spicy damage. So, yeah, you're very well set. So many science champs right there. Alright, so it's probably going to be the last round of the 5 stars right here. Start jumping into the 6. Go from there and see if I can get through a good chunk of them. I just say only get through a good chunk of them because I have no idea what the cutoff actually is for any of the top milestones. There's no real records of it. Supposedly getting some of the top milestones requires like 10 million points, which is pretty spicy. Pretty spicy. But then again, I mean, you take a look at the top prizes and then you got to make the decision for yourself if those prizes are worth the time it takes to get 10 mil in the first place, you know? Boink. Apocalypse pancakes the enemy when you do his 3 attacks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here's super smushed. You know what I think it is though too is that they wound up recycling that sort of transform deform on the character poly for Spider-Ham when he drops the anvil. Because he winds up squishing people too, but it would not surprise me in the least bit if they wound up just reusing that transform for both champs. This guy's name is Super Bomber, and he would be really fun. I don't think they would anytime soon, but it would be really, really fun if they wound up making another new Bomberman game. Because they came out with one when the Switch first came out, right? Which is what, a couple years ago at this point. And I played the original one with Wario on the Game Boy way back in the day. It was so much fun. It still is a lot of fun. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy insanity. So it'd be really cool, again, if they wound up coming out with a new version of that or a newer iteration. Or bring back Wario for a tag team. Remember when nearly all champions did a drop kick? Yeah, and when so many champions had like such a pleasantly, easily accessible heavy attack, where you could just easily chain heavy attacks in a corner because it was quick. Now, like, people's heavy attacks are like, yeah, if you want to do a heavy attack, it's going to be like 7 touches, and then go through this whole big song and dance. And you're like, I just wanted to knock the dude down, that's all. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Well. Cataclysm popping in with a Club Cataclysm raid. How's it going, bud? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Phoenix Fire, part of the Club Cataclysm raid. How are you? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Super Cereal Sunday Cereal stream. I am chowing down on some delicious Frosted Flakes tonight for the first time in a decade and change. For everybody joining in, if you want to pour yourself a bowl of some delicious nummy cereal yourself, or grab yourself a snack or refreshing beverage, we're all just hanging out, just putting up some points in Sunday Arena, EQ, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and just hanging out a spell. So good to have you, everybody. And Cataclysm again, thank you for the raid, my friend. Also want a big welcome, Terrence stopping in. Slag, always a pleasure. Good to see you. And Insight stopping back in. Howdy, 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 y'all. Well, you know what, Slag? You're great as well. Good to see you, everybody. Good to see you. Jacob also popping in with the Club Cataclysm raid and the People's Champ raid. Ooh, very nice. Got a bit of a double duty there tonight, huh? Come on. Come on, Aegon. Get out of here. There we go. Terrence says, greeting, Robus. I'm Teratitis? There we go, Teratitis. My sock is missing. Which sock? If it's the left sock, then that sock is gone. It's already packed its bag, it's moved out, it's well on its way to starting a new life. If it's the right sock, then probably just roll over or sit up. It's probably right next to a chair or whatever it is you're standing right next to. But that left sock, man, that left sock's a wily one. Oh, Insight saying, greetings, Robus. I'm Insightus. My shoe is missing again. Uh-oh. Maybe the shoe went running off with a sock. Much like the fork running away with the spoon, as the song goes. My experience with the new heavies was with Iron Man, Infinity Man. That was just BS. Yeah, but at the same time, too, doesn't that feel like that was just ages ago? Like, nowadays, it's like, oh yeah, Infinity Man, he does this big, long-winded, projectile-based heavy attack nonsense. Or, yeah. And People's Champ stopping in. What's good, PC? Part of the hashtag People's Champ raid. What's good? What is the latest and greatest? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I post to all you guys, those of you who are stopping in now, hanging out, based on the question here to my left, what is, who is your favorite 2020 champion? Because we got everybody who's going to be out now, and had a chance to play around with most of them. But who is your personal favorite? What's up, Assassin Channel? Part of the PC raid as well. Good to have you. Good to have you. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. There we go. He said double duty. Insights. Naming people recently, only half an hour, like Phoenix, Firius, Cataclysmus, Catsis, and last but not least, Papaus, Sargius, Borneus, Born Superius, Born Bias. First of his name. Breaker of Change. Well, you know, I will take that as my Roman Legionnaire name. For sure. Go on questing. My three six-star right now are Mojo, Ghost, and Spider-Ham Awakened. Got him twice. That is very lucky. Very, very lucky. Gotta say my favorite 2020 character is Spider-Ham. Yeah, I would most certainly agree with you. He is right up there. Because he's that perfect mix of being fun, being silly, being useful, and having a high damage output too, which are all fantastic things to have. Let's do this, I think. Yeah, sure. Let's do this. Panther says, "All right, Rob, I'm gonna head out. Have a good night and good holiday." All right, Panther, you too, bud. You too. Enjoy getting some good Z's here. If I don't catch you here by the time holiday rolls around at the end of the week, do wish you a very happy Christmas and happy holiday season. Cataclysm says that Guardian is the favorite. I love Guardian. I love Guardian so friggin' much. Easily, I think next to Heimdall, he probably has the best synergy in the game. Just because he can do the most, you know? Actually, you know what? I want to try that again. I've never tried this with Doom. Well, never mind. Come on, dude. Stop it. Stop it, special man. Gotta get out of the way of his... Well, energy resist. Energy resist. No, the shock. Get there. Get there. Heal. No. Get away from me, Doom. Get away from me. Get out of here. Yes. Ah, Mordo. That's why Mordo is so amazing. That is why Mordo is so amazing. But that special one is tough to dex, block, and then keep your block up long enough to block the unblockable. That's tough. That's tough. So let's see. Come here, Torch. I'm gonna need to be fancy with you, because I can't... There we go. There we go. Because I can't switch Storm in her stances, so of course she just triggers Torches, incinerates, but that worked out. That worked out. Second is Hitmonkey, also solid. The Skill Corvus. 2020 for me was the year of making my phone go kaput. Every time I throw a Guardian or a Nova Special 2, I'd drop like 3 frames. Yeah, the optimizing this game does. Do you remember who you used on the 714 Jugs boss with Caustic Temper? I don't know. I have not yet done Act 7 yet. I am planning on doing a Legends run here sometime before Legends run closes in the next couple and a half weeks. So stay tuned for that. So I'm sorry though, I can't. I got nothing for you there. Jacob says Spider-Ham and APOC for me. Solid, solid. You know what's really interesting is just how like heavy the back half of the year is for God tier champs. Like this year as a whole has been pretty decent. I know a lot of people have said that the year has started off slow, but and I would agree with that to a certain point. I think that Sorcerer Supreme and Storm Pyramid X were the first really solid banger champions of the year. I know some people wouldn't agree with that, but I mean, since then, I mean, you had what, APOC, you had Professor X, you had I-Bomb, Space Ghost, and Spider-Ham, all within like weeks of each other, really. Being some of the best champions in the game, let alone champs of the year. It's nuts. If you have the Doom virus, call at Dr. Von Doom at your family clinic today. Well said, Terrence. Well said. Thank you for the PSA. Virendra stopping in saying you going for top 10 rank 5 basic. No, not today. Not this time. I'm just going for milestones and then hopefully wind up in the 1 to 5%. Get some extra shards that way, but in order to get the full 5-star, you need some crazy amount, like 10 million plus, and not today. But cheers, and hope you're doing well here. Good to see you. PP says, quick slack and Rob. You know, what can I say? I like putting my feet up and just like dilly-dallying and taking my sweet time. Stop eating them Frosted Flakes and get moving. No. I'm a nom on my Frosted Flakes. Pretend like I'm a wee little youngin' again. But really, though, it's like the first time I've had Frosted Flakes in years and years and years and years. So I 100% feel like I'm a kid again. Am I going to wind up live streaming the Legends run? Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. We'll see how it winds up going, though. Because my live play, it's different than, you know, when I'm just playing and I'm zoned in and whatnot. So we'll see. Most probably, yes. Most probably, yes. But cheers, Tom. Much appreciated. How many points for the 5,000 5-star shards? I'll need to look. A lot. I know that much off the top of my head. A lot. But really, at the same time, though, too, my goal here is just like run through as many people as I can once, and then whatever I wind up getting from that is it. My teacher told me that sugary cereal was made from pencil shavings. Well, you know, I wouldn't put it past them if like old school sugar cereal was pencil shavings. It's like you never want to find out how the sausage is made. Just enjoy. Enjoy the hot dog, enjoy the bratwurst, whatever it is. But leave it at that. We don't need to know how it's made. Why am I getting degened by Warlock? Awakened Warlock has degen. I'm pretty sure it's anytime you inflict a crit on Warlock, then you get a little bit of degen. As memory serves. So yeah, this is where I'm going for, 1 to 10%. Get a full 4-star crystal, 1,000 5-star shards. It's nice. I mean, this really is where the prizes would be at. Like, even if it was just 6-star shards without the 5-star crystal, that would be really nice, but nah, that's crazy. Phoenix says, Raisin Bran is the way to go. Sweet sugary raisins and lots of fiber from high Agent colon. Well, you know what? Funnily enough, that is my favorite cereal. Raisin Bran. That one is my favorite. That's actually how this cereal stream got started here. Like, I would just show up to stream and I'd have, like, my Kool-Aid or my water. And I'd pour myself a bowl of Raisin Bran. And just, like, you know, just hang out and do the stream, right? Well, I mean, it got to be a thing. I was like, you know what? Why don't we just make this the Sunday stream, right? So instead of just me munching on Raisin Bran, like I had been doing for the previous, like, couple months worth of streams, it's like, let's try something different. And, you know, now I'm just reacquainting myself with a bunch of stuff I haven't had since years and years and years. And it's nice. Some of them are as good as I remember. Some of them are much worse than I remember. And some of them I have blocked out from memory entirely. So it's interesting. It's fun. When does gifting start? I need to transfer revives from my baby account. Well, two things. First of all, I think gifting starts tomorrow, the 21st. And unfortunately, that's not how gifting works, though. You can't, like, take items from one account and send them to the other. You basically buy items and send them to another. So, like, you go to the gifting store, basically, right? You're like, hey, I'm going to gift my alt account 5 revives. So you have to buy them with units from the gifting store, and those are what get sent over. So it's not like you can just, like, clear out your stash and get rid of a bunch of overflow stuff. It's like, no, you got to go and buy a whole new thing. It'd be really nice, though, if that's how it worked. Let's do that. Diane says, Rob, who for you is the worst champ of all? And who and what's your reasons? That's tough. So my old least favorite champ used to be Netflix Daredevil. Just because he did everything poorly, and even if you used him optimally, he still wasn't reliable. And I really didn't like that. Currently, I'd have to say it's probably Super Iron Man. Probably. But, yeah, I'll stick with Super Iron Man. Just because he does nothing. He has a heal at the end, which is like, yeah, okay, cool, you can heal. But that's it. You know, he's got nothing else going for his base kit. He's got nothing going for synergies. He's got nothing that really defines him as a cosmic champion. Outside of the little icon next to his PI level. He's just such a vanilla, forgettable character. We were talking the other night about, you know, because there are so many champions in the game, that there are some characters you just forget are in the game. And Super Iron Man is definitely that for me. Just, oh yeah, he's still around. But as far as like arena goes, like who I fight in arena, I would have to say it's a tie between a three-way tie between Gilly 99, Doom, and Nick Fury. I hate fighting those three people. I hate fighting those three people. Not because they're impossible to fight, it's just because that when you do fight them, it just takes freaking forever to get through them. They've got so many like annoying mechanics that just slow the fight down. It's like I could have like fought three people in the time it's taking to get this one KO. Used to love Captain Crunch. Now every time I eat it, you get that weird waxy film on the top of your mouth. Where'd that come from? Yeah, it's like the little frosted flake or the Captain Crunch crunches are coated with something, and that's what's getting stuck. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. It's kind of the same way with me with Smacks. I used to like Smacks as a kid, but I don't know, for whatever reason now it's not that it's too sweet, it's just like a weird combination between the kernel and then like the candy coating on top. For me, it's OG Captain America. No immunities, zero utility, doesn't even hit hard enough. Not even as a good defender. Yeah, seriously. The only thing that OG Cap has got going for him is a high block proficiency on parry, but there's so many characters that do that now anyway, and actually can, you know, do something else besides that. It's like, get out of here, Cap. Jacob votes Groot. Yeah, buff Groot 2021. I am all about that hype wagon. I think it'll happen. I really think it'll happen. Especially since there isn't anything tied with the root mechanic this month. I mean, there won't be anything in January or February because nothing in January period, and February has already been revealed. So maybe March, hopefully. Assassin Channel dislikes Immortal Hulk. The very mortal Hulk, you mean? But I can see that. I can see that. Come on. I remember there was an endgame event where you could equip a soul stone or something to OG Cap that would make him usable. Yeah, that was a while back. But I mean, even still, you could use him, but even still, even with that huge buff that the EQ gave him, it's still just it's OG Cap. Which is a shame. He could be really interesting. He could do a lot of things too, but he would need a borderline complete rework. It's not even just tweaking numbers at that point. It's really, you just need a rework. Billy says, have a great night, brother. Don't forget to like, chat, and have a great night, everybody. Take care, Billy. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're back on the mend here soonly, and we'll catch you next time. Again, if I don't catch you on the live stream here in the next day or two, I do wish you a very Merry Christmas and a very happy holiday season and all that good jazz. Wow, I'm lagging right there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to jinx it by saying it right now, but I haven't crashed once tonight. That's broken a new record because game crashes reliably every night around the hour 9 mark. Reliably. Sometimes it's a couple minutes over, sometimes it's a couple minutes under, but on average it's about an hour 9. But no crashes tonight so far, and here we are sitting at an hour 40, so that's impressive. OG Cap needs some love from Kabam. Amen. Let's just buff all those year 1 champions at this point. Get OG Cap some love, I wouldn't mind giving OG Storm a little bit more attention, frankly. OG Black Panther, War Machine, along with some of the newer old champs, Iron Patriot, Kamala Khan. It's a pretty solid, lengthy list, too. Boink. Awesome. Holiday calendar needs some love from Kabam. Well, yes. Rumor is, Jacob, is that it is for the proven difficulty and it just got a wide launch to everybody. I mean, take that with a grain of salt because as far as I know, that hasn't been confirmed by Kabam, nor has any, like, guaranteed change been greenlit, but that's supposedly what the story is. Superior saying, Rob, clear AQ. You know, I'm working for training, or waiting on training, because that's supposed to be his node. I'll take it otherwise, but I don't want to see I jinxed it. There's the crash. But I'll take it if nothing else, because I got to get my second section done. But I'll get to it, bud. I'll get to it. And do that. Diane says, I just did this. Awesome. Cheers, Diane. A lot of champs getting buffed in 2021. I think the early ones will be on this list. I hope so. I hope so. Especially since they've ramped up the production up to 4 champions buffed per month. If it's small number changes. 2 champions for complete reworks. It's an impressive, very impressive schedule. Hopefully they can wind up keeping up with it. It's a lot of work, in addition to new content and 2 new characters a month too. But all right. That, get that power drain, do this, do this, do this. Awesome. Alrighty, so there is that. Fine, I get it. Okay, so it's clear now. Awesome. Now I can move. It's like I don't mind taking that node. It's going to be a pain in the butt. It's inverted controls unless you're a robot. So it's like, I could take it. Just time out a lot, but I could take it. So I'd bring Red Guardian for this fight against this Dormammu because his degen at this level, especially days 3, 4, and 5, is ridiculous. And usually what winds up happening with this Dormammu is that he always winds up turtling up at the least opportune time. So then you're just taking block damage in the corner, trying to bait out a special, parrying because you can't dex him. So Red Guardian has been immensely useful here. Come on, bud. Then this week, you also got to be mindful too, because... Come on. Come on. Well, so much for all those charges. There we go. Fun times. And then we'll see how long that Corvus can live for. Corvus going in with the... already having an Avengers charge, which makes life a lot easier. Which means I get a lot more glaive charges. Now I gotta back off, wait for all these stupid debuffs to fall off. That should do it. Beautiful. B-E-A, beautiful. And this one might wind up being a timeout. This is what we're talking about with Corvus and the Corvus cheeses. So that just makes AQ here so much more manageable. Saving a bunch of pots and stuff. Get out of here. Beautiful. You know what? Let's just throw Guardian at King Groot here. Just because, again, I only really bring Red Guardian specifically for that Dormammu fight. What the heck happened there? Go. This guy's regen up, so he isn't going to shrug off my trauma. Yeah, my controls are wonky. Do not dashing forward when I tell him to dash forward. Do not dashing back when I tell him to dash back. Also, having Red Guardian is super useful because you can block unblockable attacks, which made stuff like that much more manageable. Heavy me? That works. All right. Come on. Come on, big fella. Get out of here. Brilliant. Brilliant. really dislike the first couple days of AQ. I mean, we purposely put the most annoying modifiers up first. Parry curse, cascading failure here. Save the easier stuff for later on. Come on. But the first couple days here is always so delightful. So delightful. Alright, where are we sitting at now? Let's poke. These guys. Poke. Poke. It's like OG Facebook time right there. Those guys haven't moved yet. Cool. Claim this stuff so I don't forget it. And there we go. That is enough AQ for one night. So, Sapir, if you are still here, you guys are good to go, bud. Sorry for the delay. This is like the best time for the OG Champs buff anniversary month. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I will say this, though, that hopefully by waiting a little bit longer for some of those OG Champs, they can give them a bit closer attention. Because with everything else they had going on this month for all the anniversary stuff, it was just like... They got it out there. I will say this. They got it out there. Wasn't the smoothest rollout, but they got it out there. Brilliant. And OG Iron Man, OG Spider-Man, and Cap buff, please. Yeah, all of those. All of those. You want to even be really nice, too, is if they went back into the original character models, especially for that for OG Iron Man from Avengers 1. You know, he had, like, the flight flaps on his back, right? Similar to sort of like how Infinity Man does, but for me personally, his Avengers 1 suit is probably my favorite of all the different Iron Man suits. I always appreciated that it's an actual suit, and it looks like it's a suit. Like a dude that just fits inside of a suit instead of like a fancy metal spandex. Same with the War Machine armor. Either like the War Machine Mark 1 or 2 is probably my favorite. Instead of like the giant like Gundam-esque thing that Rhodey's got by Endgame. My 2 cents though. My favorite champ in terms of design and lore is Masakra. Nice. Nice, bud. What about from 2020? Who's your favorite then? People says hit that like button if you want OG champs buffed. Exactly. There is a direct correlation between smashing the like button and your favorite OG champion getting buffed. It is scientifically proven, maybe. Pew. Pew pew. Blurg. Fancy metal spandex would be a great band name. Oh yeah, for sure. I've already got the trademark in with the registrar's office, so it's only a matter of time before we get approved, and we're good to go. Watch, the band's name is Fancy Metal Spandex, but it's like a folk country band. And like the band name is just never mentioned or referred to in any capacity ever again. It's just strictly for the release, for the branding. For the lulz. Alright, what do we got? Let's do a few more rounds here, guys. Let's do a few more rounds. Because I already got all the milestones there. So, let's summon Falcon, Tigra, and Annoyalus, shall we? First time playing 6-star Falcon after ranking him up a little bit. I'd also be really interested to test Falcon up against some of those annoying nodes like Freezer Burn and stuff like that, because he reduces ability accuracy. On the short list for 2021 goals for me in the game is finally getting good with Tigra. Because she's such a fun champion, fun utility champion to have and to play. Just gotta freaking get good. How about Robin the Roblins for a band? Yeah, it's just me with the backup singer of Left Pumpkin and Right Pumpkin. Take it on the road. Have ourselves a good time. I think you got something there. I definitely think you got something there. Robin the Roblins. I want them to buff OG Hulk, Super Iron Man, Iron Fist, Electric Kingpin, Vulture. Well, I mean, Kingpin's already... We got him coming in February, so that's fantastic. I'm hoping that Kingpin has a whole rework of his synergies, and thereby buffing Elektra, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, both Daredevils. That would be fun. But we'll see, you know, knock on wood, right? I wonder why Kabam never released Destroyer in the game. Maybe wouldn't fit in the screen. I mean, maybe at the time, but now that we have Sentinel in game, game definitely could use some Thor MCU love. Maybe throw in Odin, maybe throw in any of the Dark Elves. I mean, arguably the least popular installment in the MCU, but it's still an installment in the MCU, you know? And then the Destroyer as well. Ice Giants, maybe. Kingpin needs to keep his belly flipper flopper heavy. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. We need to start the petition. Just preemptively, just in case. And so it says, you're skipping my comments on purpose? No? What did I miss? Super Iron Man and Inferior Iron Man need to be buffed. I'm sorry, not on purpose. Boink. Do that. There's that. And alright guys, let's get one last round going. Let's get one last round of our arena going here. And then see about getting a raid as well. So I just brought up a quick search, and it looks like BG is doing a gameplay stream with Spider-Ham. That could be fun to go check out. But if there's somebody else who's playing some MCoC, feel free to give them a shout out. See about getting a raid going for them as well. Just it's always fun meeting new people too. Please, Kingpin didn't do that heavy in the TV show. Yeah, that's how they would lose their rating. I was gonna say their T rating, but I forget what it is on Netflix. Was it PG-13, TV-13, something like that on Netflix? Armand saying, "Do you like Symbiote Supreme?" I like him well enough. The fact that he's so heavily reliant on his debuff, I'm not as big a fan of, especially since like Doom and Claire came out and they've got so much of their own thing that they can do very well. Yeah, he's fun. If you need someone who can just like auto nullify and do a bit of damage by doing it, yeah, then Symbi Supreme is definitely your go-to. He does what he does very well, and that's a big plus. Didn't read my pun as well. Read it now. Why does Thor's brother never make a good impression at parties? He's too low-key. Wah, wah. Yeah, I totally missed that one. I'm sorry, bud. Is Awakened Stealth Spidey worth 565? Yep. Yep. I think so. Because he can pack an absolute wallop. He's got a fairly easily accessible slow mechanic. I like the pre-fights where you can select between the 3 different cartridges. Yeah, very useful. Very, very useful. Alright, so I'm going to put that down. I'm going to have the cord freak out at me, as it oftentimes does. And on that note, let's get a raid going, everybody. Let's get a raid going. Now, hopefully, I am posting this right now. Hopefully, that shows up in chat. I've been having an awful time trying to post links in my own chat stream here this past week. It's a YouTube thing, because other streamers, YouTubers have been saying it as well. Nope, link did not show up. So let me try posting that again. See if it shows up this time. Tom says, I said that on my second account. I have Stealthy and I ran out of ISO trying to rank to him. Yeah, that's the kicker. Just always find the materials that take people up. Okay, so I pinned it. It's showing that it's showing up for me now. Let me know if you guys can see that well on your end as well. We're going over to a BG stream. He is testing out Spider-Ham. And that should be pretty good. That should be pretty good. He's got the 5-star version, so it'll be fun to see what 5-star version can do. But that is going to do me for tonight, everybody. Honestly and truly, I want to thank you guys for hanging out here the last couple hours. I say it before, and I will keep on saying it, that getting to chat with you guys is a highlight of doing this stream here. So cheers and kudos to you. I will be back again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, going for milestones in the arena here for Daredevil. Going from there, got a couple of videos coming out later this week too, with some year-end recap stuff. So be sure to ring that notification bell. Stay on top of all that as it drops. This has been the Super Serial Stream. I am Rob vonShoe. Cheers, everybody. Until next time, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe and be well all. Bye for now.